Alright, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for yet another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today we got one from Vietnam. This is omachi, and this is just beef flavor instant noodles. I guess the fancy part of this, I don't know how fancy you would think it to be, but it has potato starch, I believe, in the noodles. So that's like, I guess that's fancy. So let's do fancy. Yeah. And these go for 4 minutes. So we'll let them do that for 4 minutes. Hope you're having a wondrous day in the neighborhood or wherever you find yourself. Yeah, so what's going on? So today is the recovery. From what, you might ask? Well, today we recover from the day of not reviewing because I didn't have any green onions. And if I don't have any green onions, it's just kind of not gonna happen. Had everything else. Yeah, I don't know how that could have possibly slipped my mind, but it did. And yeah, but it did, and now I recovered. So, and it's also the second day that my daughter Mimi is home from school. She's got kind of a stomach bug going on. That's no fun. I've kind of got it too. It definitely hit her harder than it's hit me, but I think we will all survive. That's the plan, at least. Survival. So, let's see, it's Tuesday. This weekend, we're really getting all geared up and ready for my wife to start working from home. That's really cool. We what did we get this weekend? We got a chair mat. She ordered a chair. As an early birthday present, I got her a table. It's an adjustable height table because she's really picky about how tall or short her table is, so might as well get her an adjustable height table. And that was pretty cheap. That was just over $100, and that's I can live with that. She got a mouse mat, which I highly recommend. Mouse mats, mouse pads, they scoot around your desk. This mouse mat thing, I've got one, and it's great. It's just like I've got this big area over here for my mouse. I've got this big area my keyboard sits on. What else? Once she gets it home, which will probably be on Friday, then I get to test it all out, make sure it's all working, run the Ethernet cable, put the computer in there, run the Ethernet cable into there and test it out in there. And then finally I get to tack up the Ethernet cable. It's flat. It's really weird. But it is flat Ethernet cable. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully well. I don't really see any problems. But that doesn't mean there won't be any. So we'll see. I'm hopeful. And not this one or the next one or the next. Wait. In a few days, I'm going to use some of this for a review of something really interesting. This is a can of kimchi, and it's called Crazy Tiger Jumping on the Roof. Kimchi. And, yeah. And my wife was kind enough to get me that. I've been wanting to try this stuff for a long time. And what's kind of neat is I have a kimchi one that I got ready to review for today, or for yesterday. I was planning on doing all those reviews yesterday, you know, but no green onions. So I'll be doing it today, but I didn't have that. There was no Crazy Tiger jumping on the roof here, so, And I think it's bulldog flavor. I don't know. Samyang does it. So we'll see how it goes. So here is our beef paste. Beef. Ver beefy. Ver beefy. Let's see. These have not been a disappointment. Also, I have been finding that, like, the last Vietnamese one I did was absolutely sensational and fantastic and wonderful and all of that. And I didn't expect that. I'll discuss the thing I whack in my leg in an episode or two. Here's what we got. I wasn't liking this little pod, the stand that my camera goes on, but all I did was where it clips to the base, I just took some Scotch tape and ran a couple rings of that around it, and now it's tight, so that's cool. Here's the noodle. Now, very bouncy noodle. Broth. Kind of sweet. Kind of beefy. Definitely has that, what do you call it? Kind of pho-ish. Very herby. So yeah. Get it in there. There's that. Since it's beef and I have no beef, I'm doing what you do when you don't have beef. And that's Chinese sausage. That's what I do. You know where I was at this weekend? I should have just grabbed some beef ball. That's something you can get at the market I go to. It's they're Vietnamese and they're really good. Kinda. You'll see them at pho joints. You can get like sliced beef meatball, or they'll call it something. But here, wow, that's working way better. Sweet. All right, Rotato, do your thing. This isn't bad. This is pretty good, I think. Yeah. Alright, so the next episode you're going to see is this one. This is Dujosu Konjac Langpi noodles with sesame sauce. This hails from China. Basically, to prepare this, you just rinse the noodle in cold water, and that's that. So, that's what we'll see on the next episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one, and bye-bye.